Hello people and welcome to the part 2 of developing a hotel login and sign up site. So in previous video we made a form, alert message for the returning customers and a nav bar. So first up in this video I'll be editing a bit of the nav bar because when I was working with CSS I was not able to change the link colors. So I guess that is just built in. So I'm going to go back to nav bar from the Bootstrap documentation. I'm going to copy this line that will just edit my navbar and I can change my background color easily from this. I'm going to copy that, go to my source code, and instead of this nav I'm going to paste that nav class, save it, and before reloading I'm going to remove this background and save that as well. I'm going to reload it over here. So as you can see, it has worked. We have got a blue background. This is because there is an inbuilt hex code over there which I was talking about in the last video. So we're going to edit it a little later. First up, we're going to add a icon for our navbar because this doesn't look good. So again I'm going to scroll a little down, or sorry, scroll a little up, where I'll form as you can see, this we have a navbar over here which gives us the option of putting a icon and just a like a main heading for it. So I'm going to copy the code from here, paste it inside my navbar before my let's just put it inside the unordered list, save it over there, and let's see if this has worked. Instead of Bootstrap I'm going to give hotel 101. Let's just call hotel 101 as our hotel for this series of videos. I'm going to reload it and hopefully that has worked if it is willing to load. Till it loads, let me also put in some new things inside the form as well. So first up we'll be giving them, like right after our jumbotron, we'll give them a heading saying that give in your account details asked below in the form and we will get you started. So I'm going to save that, and inside our form, right before the like starting our form body, I'm going to give another h5 tag and I'm going to give the heading as personal information, and I'm going to capitalize the I so that it looks better, and instead of h5 let me give it as h2 so we have size difference in that. So I'll save that and see if okay, so this is how it will look without the CDN which I was talking about, which we copied in the last the last video. That was this link. So if you don't link this CDN and just copy and paste things out of Bootstrap, this is how your the website is going to look like. So I'm going to reload it and hopefully everything works properly. Yes, it does. We have hotel 101 over here. We haven't put any image, so the image won't appear right now. Home, login, terms and conditions, whatever we required, it's over here, and we have also given that given your account details has to be below in the form and will get you started, and personal information is also working. So I'm going to jump back to the Bootstrap, go inside the form section because we need to add some more things inside the form, that is first name, last name, and we'll also add some placeholders for email and city, which you'll see in a minute. So I guess the first name and the last name was somewhere down here. So I'm going to copy this from this div tag because we already have the form tag inside it. So I'm going to put it right after right after my personal informations. So I'm going to paste it over here, and before saving it, I'm going to give them the labels of first name and the label of last name. Give a break sign over here so the orientation is proper, and I'm going to give a placeholder for the email, and that placeholder will hold a example at site.com. Cannot give a placeholder for a password, or let's just give it saying placeholder must contain, if I can spell that right, TAI, must contain a number. Save that, and down below in the city I'm gonna give another placeholder, and I'll call it example Bangalore. Save that. Now we're done with the form. Let's reload it and see everything has worked properly. Sorry, my internet is a bit slow. Right, so we have first name, example at site.com, we have must contain a number, and we also have example Bangalore over here. So now we're done with the form, and before closing it, we want to connect this sign up button to some page. So it's gonna show a pop-up. So for that we'll need JavaScript, which we'll be doing in the next video. But for this video, we'll be keeping it up to connecting this sign up button to some page. So I'm gonna go back inside Bootstrap, click on buttons inside the components, and see if we have a link button down here somewhere. Scroll down, you have a primary link over here, so you can just copy this, and instead of this sign up button, I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna paste whatever we copied right now. Instead of primary link, I'm gonna give sign up with the exclamation mark, right, and button large, I want it to be button small instead of button large, and it will be connected to login.html. So I'm going to save that, reload it over here, and yeah, sign up has worked. And if I click on it, it takes me to a empty site because we haven't put anything in the login.html site. So in order to show if this has really worked, let me jump back to login.html. I'll get started by typing ht, and it's gonna autocomplete everything for me, and this I'm gonna name it as login. Inside the body, I'll copy the same nav bar that was for index.html. So this is the nav bar. I'm gonna copy it till I close the nav tag. I'm going to paste it over here, and instead of, let's just see if this has worked or not. So I'm going to reload it over here. After getting reloaded, I'm going to hit on sign up, and it's going to take me to this page. And the orientation is not proper because we haven't connected any CDN links for our login.html. It's just the navbar. So instead of connecting to the CDN link over and over again, I'm going to connect it to the the CSS of index.html. So I'm going to say link style sheet, and I guess it was index.html, save that and copy the link from index.html itself. Close this link and I'm going to paste it. After that, save it, go back, hit on sign up again, and as you can see, our login site has also worked properly. So once you're done with that, I mean, we have pretty much finished our the HTML part of the first landing page. But before that, I want to add another thing, that is a footer for the website. So if you go down over here, you will find a navbar fixed bottom. So I'm going to copy that and paste it inside the, inside the HTML file, but after my form. So it comes after everything, it comes in the bottom because it is a footer. So paste it over there. It is navbar fixed bottom. Instead of fixed bottom, I'm going to give welcome to Hotel 101, and this will be connected to login.html. I mean, we have already connected login.html, so let me just give tnc.html instead. So I'm going to save that and let's see if that has worked. So as you can see, welcome to Hotel 101, sorry, welcome to Hotel 101 is down here. So that's it with the HTML part. For the landing page, go ahead again, check what are all the things you can get from bootstrap.com. Just copy and paste it and make some edits. So this is just a basic one, and of course it is not looking that highlighted of our website because we haven't worked with CSS yet, which we're going to work in the next episode, sorry, the next video. I don't know why I keep saying the next video. So before that, I'm going to show you the color picker of which is provided by Google itself. So it's going to give you a palette of colors. If it loads properly, it's going to give you the palette of colors from where you can choose your color. So I'll show you an example on how to use. So if I want, let's say I want this particular color to be my navbar. So I'm going to copy any of the codes given here below. I usually work with hex codes, but you can work with RGB codes as well. And I have never worked with the other three codes given over here. So I'm going to just copy this hex code, go inside the navbar, and instead of this color, I'm going to remove it. I'm going to paste my color over there, and I'm going to save it and reload it over here. And as you can see, the navbar's color has been changed. So go ahead, go to the color picker, choose your color, whatever you want to do, and just copy the hex code, and that should work properly. Or there is another way, that is, I usually use this site to get some proper color combinations. They have given the hex codes in the sites as well, whatever the color they have used. So I usually use sites like this, from where they show me the color used in something and the hex code as well. So you can either use the color picker or just go over here and copy and paste the code. So I usually, for this website, I'll be using this particular color combinations, these three, that is black, red, and beige color. So yeah, that's it for this episode, sorry, this video. And in the next one, we're going to be working with CSS, just coloring, editing everything out, putting up margins, putting up borders, making our home page or landing page look more better, and you understand what I'm saying. So thank you for watching. Stay in, stay safe, happy quarantine.